It's not every day that something really exciting happens. We have a pretty normal routine. We start out our day by having coffee and some breakfast, then it's off to work. We typically continue with the same schedule every day, drive down the same road, and come back home with a few items in our hands. But this woman found something quite unusual one day. She picked something up right in the middle of the street. What caused her surprise still remains a secret, so you'll have to keep watching. People don't usually take a good look at the garbage bags that are beside the road, but sometimes fate wants people to do the right thing and turns the situation in a way that's good for everyone. One day, Kentucky-based Melissa Sergeant Lewis woke up a little bit later than usual and had to rush to get to work on time. She didn't do the same things that she does every day before going to work, so things turned out a little bit different. While she was driving, she decided to take a new, never-been-before route that was nearby. The more she drove on the road, the more she noticed how nice it felt. Eventually, at one point in her journey, something caught her eye which looked very normal to her, but ended up being helpful. A garbage bag who would stop and check a garbage bag. She assumed it was only that a garbage bag full of trash that someone had put beside the road. But it was when the garbage bag started moving that she knew something alive was in there. What was inside shocked everyone. Despite being late and hurrying to get on time to the elementary school where she works, Melissa pulled over and got out of her car to take a better look at the garbage bag. She came across a moving package and started recording on her phone. She wanted to reach out to see what was inside and help it if needed. She opened the bag carefully, and lucky for her, it wasn't dangerous at all. Inside the bag, she saw a cute and adorable puppy. I was so glad to see her and breathe fresh air again. He knew he was okay when she opened the bag. He somehow felt Melissa's love. That's why he couldn't stop wagging his tail. Lewis checked him to make sure he didn't have any wounds on him, but thankfully he was in good shape. The black puppy was wearing a color when Melissa found him, but there was no tag ID on it. Knowing she couldn't leave this adorable creature behind now, she decided to take the puppy with her and continued her way to school. When the school's principal saw Melissa with the dog, she started asking questions, but all Melissa had to say was, "It's a long story." During that day, Mrs. Kelly, the school's counselor, who happened to be a big animal lover, took the puppy to visit the second grade classroom, and they all loved him. You might think that the puppy couldn't be any happier. The things just started to get better and better from there. Melissa did something else for him that made him the luckiest and the happiest dog on earth. She and her family decided to give the puppy a forever home after trying to find the owner for days. At first, she was afraid that the puppy was stolen from someone, but according to the authorities who began an investigation on this case, it appeared that he was abandoned and there was nobody that could take care of him. Melissa was angry at the person who did such a thing, abandoning a puppy in a garbage bag in the middle of the road. She took out her rage on Facebook, where she posted the video of the puppy and wrote, "If this is your puppy, let me know. If you're the scoundrel who put it in a garbage bag and tossed it on the side of the road, you're a sicko." She also said, "Who can do something like that to any animal? I don't care who you are. Everybody loves puppies." It's a real cold-hearted person to put an animal, any animal, in a garbage bag and dump it on the side of the road. They had bad intentions doing that. Lewis's family immediately fell in love with the puppy. They named him Hefty. Hefty was such a friendly, happy, and sweet puppy. He adjusted very quickly to his new home and never lost his positive attitude and happy spirit. Melissa also took him to the vet to have his shots, and a puppy appeared to be only 8 weeks old. Today, Hefty is loving his new life in his loving family. The family takes good care of him. He sleeps with them every night. He climbs right up with them in bed, pops down, and makes himself comfortable.
Also, if you've not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story.
The cozy bed is a far cry from the hard concrete he was found on. Melissa happened to be at the right place at the right time to rescue Hefty and give him a second chance to live. Otherwise, if she hadn't taken that shortcut that day, Hefty would have suffocated in that garbage bag. She believes it was meant to be for the both of them. Some things really do happen for a reason, although the authorities didn't find out who abandoned Hefty on the side of the road. One thing we know for sure is that Hefty never has to worry about being neglected or left behind ever again. Another puppy that doesn't have to worry about being neglected and left behind on a garbage dump is this little guy here. Looks pretty cute, doesn't it? But what is his story and how was he rescued? Pablo Villamere and his wife were on a bicycle ride along a quiet stretch of road in Paraguay when something caught their eye. As they were riding their bikes, a car pulled over to the side of the road in the distance ahead of them. The driver of the car probably didn't see the couple that was behind them. Pablo and his wife watched as the driver of the car tossed a small bag into the bush. The vehicle then sped away. Just like Melissa, Pablo and his wife had no idea what they were witnessing would change their lives forever. The couple neared the spot where the vehicle had stopped, and at first, they'd also thought that it was a random garbage bag, but when they took a better look, they realized that it was a dog. The dog emerged from the bag and went running toward the people crying. Villamere and his wife were godsend. The puppy didn't have to stay alone for a long time, and fortunately, he appeared to be in good health. They decided to stop and take the dog home. Pablo secured the puppy to the handlebars of his bike, and they pedaled together to safety. This was just the beginning of a lifelong journey for them. They adopted the puppy and named him Lorenzo. This abandoned puppy had found the right family. Villamere was also confused why anyone would dump a dog like trash on the road sign like that. Thankfully, he and his wife were there to see it and recognize that this dog was actually a treasure. There are many other people that save animals in different ways. In this other case, Robert Acton saved a family of baby raccoons. Robert Acton was doing an early morning delivery in Bradenton, Florida. He got quite scared when he heard noises coming from a nearby dumpster. He approached the dumpster with caution and was shocked to see 10 pairs of little brown eyes looking back at him. The family of baby raccoons had probably crawled in there and gotten stuck. Raccoons that live in urban areas can find plenty of food in the trash. That is why they were in a dumpster in the first place. Their mother didn't teach them how to get out of that metal box again, though. Acton recorded the whole situation, and you can clearly see the cute little raccoons. At the sight of Robert, the curious babies stood on their paws and looked up at him. It looked like they were asking for help. Mother Nature is good to us, so we should help her too. That's what Acton did. He helped this stuffed raccoons get out of there. It would be a horrible thing if a compactor came and threw them in the big container. Acton grabbed a wooden pallet and created the perfect ladder for the raccoons to climb out safely. The raccoons didn't hesitate to use the ladder and quickly started filing out of the dumpster one by one. They went wandering over to the trees behind. The last one to leave the dumpster was an albino raccoon, which made the experience even more special. Acton is not new to this situation, though he already had saved another group of raccoons, or probably the same one, but on a different day. We can say that Acton for sure got the hang of rescuing tiny raccoons that get stuck in dumpsters. Knowing this, it is a good reminder to all of us to keep the dumpster lid closed so raccoons or other animals don't get stuck, or if you see a garbage bag in a place that it isn't supposed to be, take a better look or listen to it closely. Some people are mean and abandon their puppies and kittens like trash, and we for sure don't want anything bad to happen to these precious animals. That looks like such a sad way to abandon a puppy. Good thing there's someone like you who would take it in and give it the love that it deserves. You're absolutely right. We want to know what you think of this too. So please tell us all your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope you like this video. Please share it and subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.